The secret ingredient today is bacon. We have that in both of our recipes. That's all coming up next. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne Dede.
And you found a couple recipes today. One is for a cheesy bacon stuffed ranch chicken, and the other one is a bacon ranch potato.
Sounds bacony.
It does. It does. If you want to cook along with us today, just grab a piece of paper and write down these ingredients. For the cheesy bacon ranch stuffed chicken, you're going to need 2 slices of center cut bacon, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 2 ounces of cheddar cheese, 3 teaspoons of dry ranch seasoning, 4 6-ounce boneless, skinless chicken breasts, 4 teaspoons flour, 1 large egg white, 2/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs, and 2 teaspoons oil.
That's it. Yep.
It's going to be great. And then for the potatoes, the ranch bacon potatoes, you're going to need 4 slices of bacon, 2 pounds of potatoes, 6 ounces of sour cream, 1 ounce of ranch seasoned dressing mix, and a cup of cheddar cheese.
Okay. And can I say, I think it's 16 ounces of sour cream.
Oh, what did I say?
Just 6. Yeah, it made a little difference.
16 ounces of sour cream. That's a tub.
Yeah, right.
Okay, where do you want to get started?
Oh, well, we're going to get our chicken ready here to get in the oven.
Okay.
And we also do brown the chicken in our skillet there. So what I'm going to do is I want to put the bacon in here that we're going to actually use for our potatoes.
Okay.
We'll start cooking that.
Okay.
So we have there. I'll just put that in there, and well, I think I got 5 slices, but wasn't as thick as I thought it was, so we just have a little bit more, and you can never have too much bacon. So as that goes there, we're going to just come over here and get started with our chicken. What we're going to do is we want to cut our chicken breasts in half because that's where the stuffed chicken comes in. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Doesn't look like she trusts me with the knife here.
That's a big knife.
It is. So we'll just lay them over like that.
And these are some, pretty nice sized chicken breasts here too.
You know, it said 6 ounces, but you know, when I had gotten the chicken breasts and that, I knew it was a little bit more, but I thought that was fine. We'll still have enough of filling there.
Sure.
Okay. And so you do kind of want your chicken breasts, a little bit, thicker so that you can cut it in half.
Okay.
To stuff. And the thing is, you definitely want a nice sharp knife with that. So we'll just lay those apart like that. Okay. So we're going to take our 2 ounces of cream cheese here and the 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise.
Okay.
And I do use Hellmann's, and the recipe says Hellmann's, but you use whatever you have and what you like.
More so the mayonnaise than going with like a salad dressing or a Miracle.
Correct, yeah, definitely. So then the recipe asks for 3 teaspoons of ranch dressing.
Okay. But
we're only going to put 1 in here because the other is going to go into the flour mixture when we coat the chicken.
Oh, okay.
So we'll put 1 in there and save that. So let's just get this mixed up here. I'll get this mixed pretty good before I put the cheese in there.
Okay.
And that's just to get it mixed really good here.
That cream cheese just doesn't want to come out.
Yeah, that kind of sticks a little bit in there. I thought I took it out a little bit ago so it would be room temperature.
Sure.
Which helps, but then I thought once I got the mayo in there, it would have been a little softer, but we can get that all fixed.
Sure.
Here. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. And I personally really like flavoring of ranch dressing in, different recipes. It gives such a good flavor. Okay, maybe I'm getting wicked with this here. I'm going to just put that to the side. And then I'm going to, it says 2 ounces of shredded cheese. So that kind of looks where we're at. Okay, now we have this mixed here, and let's just kind of divide that there in 4 parts here. See what I have.
And want to spread it on both sides or just one side?
It says the bottom half,
okay.
But I don't know why that would make a difference. Okay.
Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's not that there's plenty of filling, but it's not something that maybe you would have enough for both sides.
Yeah, it's not a real ton, but it sure. So once we have that there, then what we're going to do is we're going to put the bacon on top of that now. And what I did with this, I had some bacon instead of here, so we're going to just put that on there. Just divide that a little bit. Okay, just spread that out and just kind of, push it down into that dressing there, filling so it sticks. Then you're just gonna close them over there.
It's not going to be overly stuffed, which is good, so.
Yeah, it's just going to give them a really, really good flavor.
Sure.
And we'll get that in there. And because we're gonna flour the, chicken breasts here, and then we're gonna put them in egg white and dip them in panko crumbs. So you don't want that filling so thick that it's gonna be running out.
Sure.
And we're gonna bake these at 400 degrees.
Okay.
So I already have the oven on for that. So there we go with that. Okay. So it says 4 teaspoons of flour, so I got the flour in here. And now we're going to put the extra ranch dressing.
Okay.
Mix that.
So is
in
it
there.
2 tablespoons that go in there then?
It's teaspoons, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, just.
Get that mixed up well.
Yep, there we go. And so we're going to put our panko breadcrumbs here in a shallow bowl so that we can, have room to coat that.
Okay.
And then the egg white. What we're going to do with that egg white, we're going to just beat it a little bit. Of course, we just want it nice and mixed there. We don't want to get that, really stiff or whatever,
okay.
The egg white. Okay, so what we're going to do, and let's then we might just end up putting them on a plate here. And we're actually going to just brown that in our skillet over there.
Okay.
In
the bacon grease that's there.
Yes, I'm going to just, it says, some oil, but I thought why would I waste some good bacon grease and not use that? Because we already have that bacon, flavor in here, so we're going to want that. So then we're going to just dip it in here. And then we'll just dip that there and just turn it. And just slowly get this coated here. And now that really making those bread panko crumbs stick, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. This might seem like you got several steps here, but it's not hard.
No.
So it's just nice to do something different with your chicken breasts. Okay. It said a half a cup of panko crumbs, and I think we'll be ending up using them pretty much.
Yep, I think you're going to be using them all here.
Yeah, so I will just get this to the side. And could have almost had a few more. Maybe I should. I think I'm going to get a few more.
Just a few more.
Yes. Okay. What I do when I buy, and it's a fairly big box of panko crumbs, and I don't use them so real frequently, I put them in the freezer so they don't go rancid on that. So it's just kind of nice to have that.
Just a little bit more.
I think that'll do that. Yeah. Okay, set that aside there. Okay. It's pretty much using up pretty much all the flour. There's just a little bit left there, not much, so we should have the flour and all that seasoning right in there.
And so it's kind of the same with the egg wash too.
That is all together, yes, for sure. Get my fingers washed off a little bit. So we'll just set that over here also. Let's just go over here at this bacon here. That looks like that's frying up really good here. That we're going to be able to take that out in just a couple moments. Okay, that's just about done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that bacon grease out because I want to use that also to put the potatoes in there.
Okay,
also. And we're going to just mix that up. So, in fact, I think I have just a little glass bowl right in the cupboard here. And I'll get myself a little handle because that
will be very hot.
It will be. And I did turn that down here. This one, because we want it fairly crisp.
Okay.
And that looks just about like we're going to be. Because we don't need a lot of grease to brown the chicken breasts. So we're going to just put it out there and let that drain.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm going to get myself another pot holder. Those skillets are awesome, but they do really get hot. So we're going to just put a little bit out of there. Okay. And I think I'm going to turn that down a little bit.
Yep, so you don't have it smoking too much.
Right. Okay. Now we'll be able to. And we just want on each side until it's browned. We're not, because we're going to end up putting them in the oven.
Okay.
And baking that for about 30 minutes, I think it says. Or just until you want to make sure that your chicken is done.
Cook throughout.
Yes. All right. So I did, now that we put the chicken in there, we had turned the heat down. I did turn it up just a little bit, so we get it browned.
Okay.
Nice. So I want to take this bacon over here and cut it while it's still warm.
Okay.
You know, it cuts a little bit better and breaks up, and that's what we're going to need for the potatoes. Okay, get myself in.
And so you have some small red potatoes here.
Yes, what I did, I just picked up the smaller red potatoes, washed them well so that we can use them with the peelings on.
Yep, we didn't have to take those peelings off at all.
You know, when you're roasting potatoes like that, I think that, you know, I do like the potatoes on. And when you're getting the smaller potatoes like that, the peelings aren't, you know, as tough as when they get more, they're bigger potatoes. So.
Okay.
So it was just easier to crumble this by hand.
It's how you do most of your cooking.
I don't know what I would do without my two hands, right, for everything. Well, that's, well, what it's for, right? So I'm gonna get my, here. And then we'll just kind of check the chicken.
Okay.
And see how that's browning. And like I said, we just want to make sure it's brown on both sides. Okay. And it's going to be easier doing with the spatula. Okay, it's starting to brown pretty nice here. Give it another few seconds.
Couple minutes per side pretty much, right?
Yes, that's all you really pretty much need. Okay. So let's just have that browned a little bit, and then we're going to flip it over, and then we'll be back with our viewers. Because then this is just going to go into a baking pan.
Okay.
Got some parchment paper on there so it doesn't stick or whatever.
Okay.
And we can put that in the oven. And once the potatoes, we got those all done, they go in the oven for about 20-25 minutes and on the same 400 degrees. So we've got it made.
All right, we'll be back.
Country Rose Cafe on East Villard is open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week. Enjoy daily homemade specials, caramel and cinnamon rolls, several different kinds of homemade pies made fresh every day. Country Rose Cafe is also famous for homemade soup, including their ever-popular Nefla served every Tuesday. While you're in, make sure to pick up your Channel 18 Cooking Crave recipes and like us on Facebook for different specials and announcements. Country Rose Cafe, the way a cafe should be, located at 837 East Villard in Dickinson.
Well, I did flip the chicken breasts, and they're just really getting nice and brown on the opposite side too. So,
Okay.
you know, like it's that. Okay. I did add just a little bit more bacon grease to that because it needed a little bit more to brown the way I wanted it to.
Okay.
So, all right, so we're gonna just put that here, and I'll get my spatula here, and then we'll just lay them right in there. Okay. Let's just see. Oh, okay. Getting nice, got nice and brown on both sides. Even our cheese is getting a little melted in there because of the heat there.
Okay.
So, let's just put these extra little crumbs in there. Okay. So I'm going to put that in the oven.
Okay. And that again is at 400 degrees.
400 degrees. And I'm going to have that, I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes, and we'll check. We just want to make sure that there's no pink left in there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do here, I want to just clean my pan out here a little bit. Wipe that out. And then we're going to put the bacon fat back in here, and we're going to toss the potatoes in there.
Okay.
So we'll just get this cleaned out there. It's just kind of nice that we were able to use, you know, one pan
Sure.
for the browning and that. And your, well, we want to get the bacon grease. of course, your skillets, wrought iron skillets are really awesome. So
And that retains heat, so it's still
yeah,
quite warm.
it is. Okay, so just want to put that in there. And then we're going to add the potatoes
Okay.
to that. And we just want to, in fact, I think I'm going to use one of my other spatulas here with a lip here. We want to toss them well, you know,
Okay.
with that bacon grease. Right now, we're not going to add anything other than tossing them in the bacon grease, get them in the oven. And then we're going to make a mixture of sour cream and some ranch, with ranch dressing and the bacon
Okay.
and the cheese. So,
Yeah, that's plenty of bacon grease to coat those in.
yeah. It said about a 1/4 cup, and it seemed like that. And I was thinking, well, that might not be enough, but they are getting coated nicely.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. And it said about 2 pounds of potatoes. And these little red potatoes like that, the bag is actually a 2-pound bag.
Okay.
You know, when I purchased them, so I just had the right amount. And you can use your other potatoes too, and just, you know, you're just going to have to cut the pieces, you know, probably a little more than what we're doing
Sure,
here.
a little smaller.
Now we're going to want to cover that, and I want to get some aluminum foil
Okay.
and get that.
So we're going to keep it right in the pan.
Yes, we're going to bake it in this pan. Okay. So, now where do I
Behind
put
you over there.
Behind me here. Okay, right behind that. Sorry about that. Because I do want to, you know, these pans are really heavy, and just to take it by the handle is not enough support there. So we have that covered, and being it's on the same temperature, 25 minutes, you know, it's down to 22. It's not going to take so long for those potatoes to get soft.
Sure.
And then we're going to be able to put the cream cheese or not, sour cream and cheese and all that on there.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and just get this. It says 16 ounces of cream cheese.
Sour cream.
Sour cream. I've got the cream cheese in my head.
And that's 2 cups.
Right, 16 ounces there. So what we're going to do then is we're going to put in 1 ounce of bacon here, of ranch dressing.
Okay.
And yesterday I did just double check my chart, and it said 2 tablespoons will make 2 ounces.
Okay.
So we're gonna, now this is a teaspoon and a half, so I'm gonna put 1 more in there, and we should have about that 3 ounces or
Okay.
2 ounces. So we can go ahead and get that mixed, and then when the potatoes are pretty much soft, we're going to take them out. We're going to put the sour cream and the cheese on top of it,
Okay.
and the bacon.
And we'd put that back in the oven for a minute?
Then we're going to put it, yes.
Okay.
Till that all gets reheated and hot.
Okay.
So we can just set that aside, and we have pretty much everything ready to let the oven do the baking, and then we'll come out and feature the rest.
Sounds good.
See that? Okay, checking the potatoes, and they're almost soft. So what we're going to do is take them over here, and I just want to stir them a little bit because they'll brown on the bottom, you know, with that skillet. So,
Okay.
so what we're going to do is we're going to put the sour cream and ranch dressing mix over the top of these
Okay.
potatoes.
So we don't want to just mix them up, we're just going to layer that on top?
Yes, we're just gonna
Okay.
layer that on top, yeah. And before, when I checked the potatoes to see if they were just about done, I did check the chicken, and it's almost done. It was just on the thickest part of the one of the breasts, you know, just a little bit pink, not much, so it's
Okay.
not going to take very long for the chicken to be done also.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now, we put there, and now we're going to do some cheddar cheese, and this is sharp cheddar cheese, and it's just, if you have it, fine. It says sharp, but you know, it's usually not one that I do a lot with. I like the medium or the mild
Sure.
better. So what we do then is we just want this back in the oven until that's sour cream and cheese. The sour cream is hot and the cheese is melted.
Okay.
So then now we put the crumbled bacon on top. And like there too, you can never have enough.
Well, this you can eat as a meal right here.
Yes, really. You know, you might just make a little bit more bacon or however if you like to put on there, and I'll have you open the door.
Okay.
And I'll put that back in there. And it'll take, it says about 10 minutes.
Okay.
But you know, we'll watch it. I'll
Sure.
bet it'll be about 5 minutes because the potatoes are soft enough.
Okay.
So it's just for that to be heated. And in that time, the chicken will be done and the potatoes, and we're ready to go.
Perfect.
Well, I just peeked in there and the sour cream, that cheese is melted, so
Okay.
it's going to be ready to go. So what I'm going to do is take out the chicken. I'll take off that aluminum foil there, and we'll just bring that over here. And also the potatoes here. And I can turn off my oven there. Bring that over there. So, okay. I think that looks pretty darn good.
They do. That
Yeah.
cheese is nice as melted.
Yes. And just to show our viewers, I mean, I had this one here was a little bit thicker, and I did cut that open in the inside there.
Okay.
And it's no longer pink, so that's
Perfect.
done. And then we'll get some potatoes out. So these chicken breasts, I think, are large enough that you probably can share that. Make
Sure.
you know, for 2 people on that. Okay, so we're gonna take, and I want to get a butter knife just to put that,
Slide that off.
there.
Nice and hot.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Well, they both smell wonderful. And you have, again, you know, bacon is this key ingredient in our recipes today. We have a chicken bacon ranch stuffed chicken and a bacon sour cream ranch potato.
Yeah.
Both are awesome.
Yeah.
So easy to make. To get these recipes, just go out to our website, consolidatednd.com. Please submit your recipes for us to cook for the viewing audience. Join us again next time on Cook and Crave when we do it all over again.